Okay, namaste, namaste, everybody. Good to see everybody here. Um, we're just going to take a few moments here and talk about something that happened recently and also what we've all been doing. Excuse me, as the family of light. Um, First of all, oh, they saw that live, the sneeze by Barbara Sharon live. Okay. Like the slap that went live around.
Oh, yes.
I'm sure not out into the multiverse, I'm sure. Okay. ET must be saying, wow, look what's going on down there. Did you see that? Yeah, so lots going on. The energy is intense out there, and this is the reason why we as the light workers, can we do that? We can think it, but no, no. That's just a fleeting thought, and we don't do that. It does require to have self-control, and that you don't revert to the passions of the animal body and more into the upliftment of the centropy of the spiritual body, so there's always an opportunity for a learning lesson and so forth, but your highly ascended beings are not going around slapping people's faces. Let's just put it that way. They don't do that. Okay, so we want to emulate that. Non-judgment, but I know humans have passions and so forth, but ideally, we are going to move into a society and a world of better balance between male and female, to idea that we're all connected. What happens on one side of the planet affects this side of the planet. Okay, and our choices do ripple out into the cosmos. So I know when that realization hits a lot of people, like, oh my God, Anyway, but the good news is that we are in a loving universe. We have a loving creator. And so forgiveness is there at all times. So thank goodness for that. Anyway, what I wanted to mention to everybody is that on both on the Cosmic Center Facebook page, you'll see a little article saying the flower miracle. And on my personal page, it also talks about the flower miracle. And what it was is that this weekend, we actually had two weddings here at the Cosmic Center Spiritual Light, which is located in Sarasota, Florida, in the United States. And in the process of getting things prepared for that wedding, I noticed a vase of flowers that I recognized that a dear light worker named Susan brought. And this was for the equinox. And I remember saying the energy that came was so powerful, that equinox. I remember everybody was like, woo, this equinox. Then the next Sunday we had an event using the same names of God. And then the Monday we had that. So it was like a triple. And I said in jest, I said, wow, these flowers may last forever. Well, little did I know that was closer to the truth, because it's like 2.5 weeks. And I looked at it, and the life force, particularly in some of those, I forget the names of those flowers, but anyway, they're more the flat ones. What were they?
Gerber daisies.
Gerber daisies, thank you. They were just put in. They were just put in. The life force was so vibrant. Did we put in a little flower food? Yes, but a flower food doesn't last that long. And I absolutely know this is a result of the energy that has come in. So I just want to use that as a teaching opportunity for all of us, that if we could see with the vibrancy of this flower, I want to say a couple of levels here, okay, can be elongated, the longevity of it had been extended. Its beauty had been extended because of this energy that came in. What does that do for us? What does that do for us? And you may say, well, don't forget, we're physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual beings. And yeah, it may affect you physically. I don't know an ugly light worker. Let's put it that way. I don't know of one. Somebody that's on this path, they actually have a glow. They actually do. You can see a light around them. So that's the first thing. But also, too, your spiritual body, your emotional body, your mental body is cleansed and beautiful. And if we could have the vision, the higher vision to see that, and people see auras, they would see the most beautiful colors that bring like peace and joy and, happiness and balance, because that's the energy that you are holding. You are holding. And I tell you what, it's not just other humans that will sense it, even if you don't see auras, you just feel comfortable around this person. It's easy for you to smile around this person. You feel comforted around this person. Sometimes total strangers, they'll just pick you out of a room because somehow subconsciously they know that you can give them some sort of upliftment. Okay. Or you're drawn to somebody just by your smile, okay, that lifted that person. That's because it's all behind the scene energies that we can't physically see, but are in fact taking place. And I think the flowers, for those of you who want to see it, or just go into our Cosmic Center of Spiritual Light Facebook page. And I think I put it up on, well, I put it up when I was preparing for the wedding. So I think it was Saturday. I put that. No, it was Friday. I think I put that the wedding was on Saturday. So, or on Saturday, but you'll see it. And it says a little miracle. And I talk about what has happened. So also too, I just want to talk real briefly as, we're getting ready to do this anchoring light, this transmission, which has been going on every Monday without fail for 15 years. Okay. And it looks like I don't see any end in sight at the moment. So definitely I know another decade for sure. It's going to be continuing. But I just want to say something really impactful. For those of you that have been following us, we talked about way back when there's a potential for war. We picked that up. And there's always that potential because that's let's just say that that's an agenda in this creation, is to continue with separation, the illusion of separation, war and conflict and all of that. So nothing new. But for the past couple of years, there's been a buildup, a continual buildup for a global war. That's the agenda. I've been aware of it. Many of us have been aware of it. That is the ultimate agenda, to do another world war. The Second World War, they said, never again, never again, never again. Well, we're saying never again, but trust me, there's manipulations behind the scenes using human emotions in particular too, okay, of greed and, jealousy and lust and the whole list of them, what is it, the 7 deadly sins, whichever the list are, and there's probably more to it than that. Those things can be manipulated if you're not keeping your frequency high up. And even at the best I have seen where it's easy to kind of pull that down. So it's a constant thing in your path, whatever it is that you need to do to keep yourself balanced, and the temptations are everywhere. So that's why spiritual practice is good. And when you do feel like slapping somebody's face off, you stop, you take a deep breath, okay, you get centered, and you rethink how you will handle that situation in a better way. So one of the things that I want to tell you that's important, that the example of the flowers, the life force is just still exuding after 2.5 weeks because of the energy it was exposed to. What we're saying, the powerful names of God, that's one of our go-to spiritual tools, to use the powerful names of God. This is what all the prophets did, Elijah and Moses, and in the middle, in the East, all of their great avatars, same thing. Everybody has these words of power. Jesus the Christ has these words of power. Well, his words of power actually written in the Pistis Sophia. So this is not new. This is like abracadabra, open sesame. These are like the vibrations, if you will, that can recapitulate things, change atoms, change molecular structures. All right. So this is not like, oh, is this impossible? No, it's been done before. There are people bilocated. There's all kinds of things that are out there that's beyond our little limitation as we perceive this world. But one of the things I'm going to say, for those who've come together and just say, I am not intending a global war. In fact, I don't see and will not permit a global war. I'm going to hold the higher intention of diplomacy, of the unconditional heart, bring in the Holy Spirit, whichever way that you do it. The idea is you're saying no to global war. Now, there's many groups all around the world. They're getting together. Everybody's including Ukrainians, are saying, no, we're not doing this. Other communities around the world in their own ways saying, no, we don't need a global war, because it's not really the war with Ukraine and Russia. That's just a stepping stone for a global war. That's where it is. And China's in the loop of that too, and Taiwan. So that's the behind the scenes stuff. So we're coming in as light workers who are awake or awakening and saying, we know what's up, and we're saying no to it. And we're putting our energy, our life force into that goal of no global war. Well, let me say this. I am watching what's going on, and I look at multiple sources, not just one, but multiple sources. And things are not going according to plan. And I know, I don't care what they say. I know it's the prayers of people around the world that are preventing this escalation of war to go into a global war. I know it is. The consciousness of humanity, or a large portion of the consciousness of humanity, have come together with a higher heart and saying, no, 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 no. And so that is affecting how things are going for the perpetrators who want to do this. Okay. And it's never just simple, oh, it's this big nation that's doing it, and this nation is the aggressor. It's way more complex than that. And it is happening on other levels. So we're saying no to everybody, that we, the awakened humanity who have not forgotten, is saying no. We don't want this. So we have to stay at it. We have to stay very focused and continue that intention, and to remember the power that you hold. That's the key. The key is this: we don't know how powerful we are because society has told us that we're not, and there's nothing we can do. And that is the absolute lie. That's no, we hold the similitude of the divine. Okay. And I always go to the proverbial little elephant that's trained to stay in its place with a little rope and a little stake. It becomes this, humongous beast that could go ahead and uh, uh, go ahead and take this rope off, and comes to a realization, wait a minute, why am I like this? So all things happen for a reason, but there is a great awakening, and it's time for those of us who are aware to step into our power and know that we have impact. That's the key thing. We have impact. We know about thought forms, we know about our emotions, and that's why we now become very well aware of what thoughts are running through our minds. How are we balancing our emotions? What can we do to heal ourselves, to heal our lineage, to bring in a higher vibration to the planet? All of this works. It all works. And I do believe that this great experiment, if you will, for these times is an opportunity to demonstrate this. What if we were all just still sleeping, right? We would have World War III would have happened long time ago. Okay, it's been light workers that have been holding it off because there's a way. There's another way. It doesn't have to be that we're going to move forward. The ascension is happening whether we go along with it or not. But as Bob Marley says, you can't stop the tide. So just get on a skateboard and go along with it. Okay, that's the easier way than trying to go a hard way, and it must be done this way and just because I want it this way. So anyway, I just wanted to say that that is really the good news in terms of people waking up and really behind the scenes holding the higher energy of peace. And that allows the diplomats and all the other people that are there, that they get the energetic empowerment to go for peace, even those with hardened hearts, even those that are suffering, or that they find that higher heart, because we all have it. And some may be more snuffed out and deeper inside that you have to knock and chisel to get to it, but it is there. And let's face it, there's been so much woundedness in the world. You don't know the story of each individual and the pain that they're in, or how things are working out the way we go, because we can't judge. We can discern, but we can't judge. So all we could do is hold the higher light of compassion and unconditional love. Annie says things are going as planned, as at the end, the light will prevail. Hallelujah. That's right. Okay, so we see our beautiful light workers here on Zoom. We are going to get together. Hello to everybody. Thank you for sharing your beautiful light. Here at the Cosmic Center, I actually have I'm going to do this as symbol for the whole world. Perish the pain. And this is by our beautiful light worker, Karen. It's Reiki infused. And I want to just do this for and crystal infused. She's a master crystallist. Is this a crystallist? A crystallist. Okay, a master crystallist. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to use some of this is symbolize for removing pain. There's a lot of pain clearly on the planet, and there's frankincense in it. So for those who are looking at this on Facebook Live, if you're interested in joining us, all you have to do is go on Facebook Live, Cosmic Center of Spiritual Light page, Baba Sharon. And once you register, you'll see the anchoring light transmission um, meditation. It is a transmission. We work with the ascended realms. We're very well aware that we work. We're not like guessing. It's real. We work with the spiritual hierarchy, and we do this work together. So if you have an interest in that, or you'd like to join us, you are welcome. Simply go on our Facebook page, and you will see Baba Sharon, the anchoring light transmission meditation. Once you register, you're in like Flynn, okay, for all the anchoring lights that we do. With that, I'm going to say namaste to our light worker family of light on Facebook Live. See you next time.